Hey guys, it's your girl Dairy Queens here. So I just wanted to start out this video by telling you guys that this is literally my personal opinion, and I'm not making this video to piss anybody off. I know that everybody has their own opinions, and if you disagree with mine, that is completely fine. I am very open to people having different opinions on this particular topic, and if you can convince me otherwise, then by all means do so. I just feel very strongly about this right now. So I'm going to share a little experience that I had last night. I've been playing Wizard101 and doing PvP for a very long time. I have PvP'd on Fire, I have PvP'd on Life, Myth, Ice. I'm trying Balance right now. I PvP'd on level 16, 30, 50, 60, 110, I think it was. I'm obviously not the best at PvP, and I'm by no means claiming that I am. But from the experience that I have had, I feel like I have a right to share my opinion with you guys. Last night I did my first PvP on my balance, and I had an experience that I really truly wish I didn't have. And I'm not trying to whine about it, I'm just saying that it was really annoying, and I feel like a lot of you guys will be able to relate to this. As you guys know, there are many different strategies to playing Wizard101 PvP. There are spammers, there are highly offensive players, there are standard PvPers, and then there are Jades. There's probably more that I'm not mentioning, but I feel like these are the main four. I don't come across Jades very often, and whenever I do, I feel like they're not nearly as bad as what I versed last night. Last night, I was in a PvP match for 2 hours, and nobody got defeated, and I'll tell you why. Whenever you go into a PvP match, you have attacks, you have heals, and then you have defensive cards, okay? You carry attacks because you want to defeat the person. That's what player versus player is, right? And most likely your opponent would be carrying a relatively similar hand. They would be carrying attacks, heals, defensive cards. Obviously it's gonna vary, but you're gonna wanna carry attacks is the point that I'm trying to make. Well, last night I versed someone who came into the match full Jade gear, fine, but his deck was full of heals, defensive cards, minions, and reshuffles. There were no attacks in that guy's deck. None. I think he used Earthquake. And that's not, I don't even consider that an attack. Whenever you're a life and you're using an Earthquake, it's not for the damage, okay? And he used Earthquake like twice. So I'm not even going to consider that an attack. I'm not. I'm going to consider that a defensive card, just for this particular scenario. Obviously, it would be different if a myth was using Earthquake. This guy came into this match with the intent of me fleeing or running out of cards. And that is how he gets his rank. Now, if people like doing this, whatever. I'm speaking from the opponent's side. It is unfair. The first few turns, he shields, and then he guardians spirits. If you don't know what that is a spell where basically you cast it and all of your health that you have, so if I'm at full health and I cast that spell, it'll have a little fairy wing or angel wings, okay, and it'll come around me and it'll stay around me for the rest of the match. And what that means is if my opponent were to kill me, I would resurrect and I would have a portion of my health again. So basically, it's like even if that person kills me, I'm still alive. And that's very unfair to me. I don't think that that spell should be in PvP. Personally, my opinion, I do not think that PvP should last hours and hours and hours for one match. I just don't. I think that a normal PvP match should take around 5 to maybe 30 minutes, okay? Obviously some are going to last longer, obviously some are going to be shorter, okay? But they should not take more than an hour. I mean, come on. I recorded the whole 2 hours of my match, but my computer won't open it, so I had to trim it down into 40 minutes, so I lost a lot of footage, but it doesn't matter. You guys wouldn't want to see that whole thing anyway. From the bit that I will show you, you will see that he guardian spirits, he summons his minions, and he sanctuaries. So anytime that I do hit him, he fairies. He uses a 2-pip spell, and he's back up to full health. This match was impossible. Nobody was going to be defeated. He wasn't going to defeat me, and there's no way in heck I was going to defeat him. He wasn't going to defeat me because this guy didn't carry any attacks. And I wasn't going to be able to defeat him because anytime that I got even a little bit of damage on this guy, he healed right back up. Which is easy for him to do, you guys. His whole deck is full of heals. So the reason why I prolonged this match instead of fleeing immediately whenever I figured out that he was going to be a stubborn Jade is because this was my first PvP match, and if he was going to be stubborn, I could too. I just don't think that you should be PvPing if that's the strategy that you're going to use. I don't think it is effective. I don't think that it is worth it. If that is how you are going to gain rank, it is going to be very, very slow. And that is not how PvP is supposed to be. You are supposed to gain rank at a steady pace, and it's not supposed to take 4 hours for every match. The point that I'm trying to make is that everybody is allowed to have their own strategy. As a PvPer though, and as an opponent of these players, I personally hate it. I would rather get spammed to death. Okay, I would rather die a normal death in PvP, and I'm literally okay with that. I was telling my friend, if I would have died last night in a normal way, that would have been completely fine with me. I wouldn't be making a video right now. I wouldn't be mad or pissed off. I would be fine. I'd be like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go try again. But I didn't, because that honestly just takes it out of you, and I don't know why people like doing that. There's a lot of people who have left PvP because of versing people like that. A solution that I think KingsIsle could take is to maybe remove the Guardian Spirit spell. I know that people really like to play as Jades sometimes, so I don't know if I would go to that extent as to taking out the Jade gear, but something's got to be done. It's very unfair for people who are versing Jades like this. You are supposed to kill people in PvP, not wait until they run out of cards, not wait until they flee. That's just how it is. This is my personal opinion, and I am open to any others. If you have ever experienced a situation like this, tell me in the comments. If you disagree with me, that is fine. Let me know in the comments. I am not trying to bash anybody. I am just trying to share my frustration as a PvP player. Thank you guys for watching. Again, not trying to cause any drama, just sharing my frustration. Love you guys. Bye.